professional bass anglers to jump on an HCB yacht and go out in the salt. Completely different from our world, and we have some top secret stuff that we're working on down here right now, but you gotta have a little fun. You work hard, you play hard. So let's go.
We're trying an Ozark jerk bait, and it started off with treble. It started off with treble hooks, but like it only had like 2 prongs left.
Right.
Boys, you guys see anything at the dock? You guys see anything when you were down there?
Yeah, we saw a couple.
We went down to the marina and there were some jacks popping.
No, let's go.
Yeah.
Gotta bring the bass rods.
Gotta bring the bass rods, bro.
Hey, you need that little bag?
I got the bag right here. Yeah, I need that. I got that little bag. Yeah.
Alright, so you see we got a bass rod. I got my first mate right here, Adrian Avina, the master.
Master FG tire.
Are you?
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
He's really actually unbelievable, like no joke.
Hey, get a close up real quick.
Watch this FG on.
Check it out.
He's good at it.
You never seen somebody move their fingers so quick. How many times you wrap, Jake?
I wrap like
28? Alright, we good.
Kind of FG.
Yeah.
You gotta get ready. I don't know how to time FG. You don't?
Stop. We got my man right here, Alton.
Little ass. We got Alton Jones right here, Alton Jones Jr. Now from Texas, Brent Butler, and of course Kyle Welcher. So we got a good combination of good bass fishermen. That does not necessarily translate to a great saltwater fisherman. Now Adrian's got to step up on us because he is from Jersey. He also he lives out in the salt all the time. He actually has a charter out there. So that's the thing. He knows
nothing like this. Nothing like this. What you're about to see today,
Ooh,
as good as it gets, bro.
Is it?
As good as it gets.
He just said he took one look at the boat, look at the setup, he goes, this is gonna be fun.
Keep your tip down. Keep your tip down. We got it. Let's go. Oh, go. Yeah, boy.
Every kind of species of badass fish you can think of in one day. I mean, it's the most incredible fish besides catching a sailfish prey.
It's top water out there. And it's like, good. Stop, go to the valley. Trying to play your boy. Try to play your boy off the bridge. Don't play me. I did not catch Valley on a rod reel, so I'm sorry. I'm not going to catch it. I'm sorry. Newbies, straight up
You are not gonna see a sailfish eat a ballyhoo that close to the boat ever again. Dude, that was insane.
Really?
Oh, I've seen a lot of things happen in saltwater. That sailfish was legit 10 feet away from me.
You could have netted it.
Oh my god.
That's like figure eight big bass.
Dude, he was so dialed in on that ballyhoo.
He didn't
That
even
was
see the boat.
dude, that was
He
sick.
had no clue.
Yeah, that was sick.
To have reel something in. So I got the utmost confidence in this crew.
Yeah, watch it.
Runner.
That's the deal. If you get high speed jigging, hey, drop them stuff. Come on, Abe. Yeah, boy. He's still marking really good.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
You get a bite yet?
Yeah, I got hooked up.
No, they're pretty high.
Yeah, they're hot. Oh, they're coming. There you are. Brand's throwing an eight top water out there over freaking 240. You were over here dropping 8-ounce jigs down to the bottom. Man, it's a long ways down there.
Yeah.
Deepest fish I've ever caught. 240.
Here.
Dig something. Got that rod straight up.
I don't know. He messed
Dang, he came off.
It broke.
Broke it off?
Yeah.
Working it, dog.
Get him, Eddie. Oh, boy. It's good.
You got wood?
Yeah.
Drop her back down.
yeah.
Heck yeah, I want it.
Yeah.
No, I guarantee it. Yeah.
There he is.
Oh, we see color. Oh, that's the right species.
Yeah, man. That'd be probably 250.
I see her coming. Welcome on the boat, fellas.
Okay, so it's the second day out here in the Keys, and we are idling out right now. Looks like it's going to be another beautiful day. I'm telling you what, I'm excited. I think there's a little combination of some things we're going to be doing today. It's really more on the sail fishing side. Now, I'm talking about flying some kites, and maybe running around trying to find those sprays. I mean, that was something that was so interesting and so much fun yesterday. And we're going to do a little more of that today, see if we can have some fun first thing this morning.
Yeah,
This is a pretty cool deal, huh? Cool when they're biting. I think it's cool to see.
There he is.
I ain't getting nothing yet.
You're good. You're tying him out.
This one? Come on, baby, you got him. You whipping his ass. Come on, baby.
It's an elk.
That's a heavy fish. Hey, good job, John.
Nice work, bro.
Nice job.
Hey, get her done.
Bleeds on the way in. And then when we fillet them later, he ain't gonna be all bloody.
Okay, so AJ's asking right now how you gotta work the spoon. It's like bop 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 doop locked up. That's how you work it. Come on, AJ, bring it on!
Are we flipping this? Oh my gosh, that's a good one.
There we go. We got. Yeah, be careful. Nice work. All right.
Give it again.
There we go. All right.
Yeah.
I ain't got him. He's got me. Look at that crap, dude. Oh, Brett. Oh, man.
Hang on.
John, come here and get this sucker. Come here and get this sucker, John. Come on now. Here you go. Shoo. Maybe it was Bob.
That's awesome.
Stick right in the head. There you go.
Yeah, they're up shallow, man. Yeah. Gotta get them up quick. Get sharp again, Brent. Get sharp again. I gotta start hitting the gym pump with this.
That's right, bro.
wrong spot, man. Hey, we got on the juice. Executive decision has us on the juice in the 53 swinging.
We're working hard.
Man, I've been whooping that ass. He got him working. He got him one too. Come on, AJ, bring it. I got a little push. Oh my God. What the? I got a little one.
All right. That's it right off me. I'll roll.
Let him go.
Who's next?
Dude.
Hey, everyone that gets caught, you gotta swap.
Count down. Speed jigging. Right now we're seeing 150, 200. You see, hooked up. AJ, just give him the rod. Got one on. It's a freaking workout, no doubt. Who needs yoga or the gym? Get on the salt.
Hey, we're gonna share this.
Keep swapping back and forth. Hey, we're team.
I got to take it up.
And Adrian and I were teamed up. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
We just quit falling. She ain't on the bottom.
Adrian on the bottom back. Some suckers are like big. If I'm out, I'm like, big of help you? I'll take the rod.
That was insane.
Boys, I'm tapping out. I'm taking a break. You guys just, I'll lift your 18.
You get a break tomorrow.
I'll lift your 2.
You better open that dive door. What do you mean? I don't think I can pull him over the side.
Get your ass up in here.
Well, I got him a dead. Well, hey, that is the deepest fish I've ever caught on a bass rod. 250. Hey, 2,500. All right, so we just got done with an epic trip out there on the water. Obviously, not being very experienced in the salt, going out there and seeing some of the things firsthand. You know, you hear these stories of sailfish, you hear these stories of mutton snapper, and actually be able to actually experience that firsthand was pretty unbelievable. And then also to be able to share that with my buddies that all we do is bass fish. I mean, that's what we do day in and day out. We travel the country and we chase, you know, these green bass all around, and to be able to do something a little bit different, to step away from that and see a different world, that's what it's all about.
Cool thing about fishing with a team that has this kind of experience, you know, executive decision. I mean, we did so many different things. We fished so many different styles, from bottom fishing to throwing top waters to high-speed jigging. But one of the coolest things for me for the week over the last couple of days was honestly watching these guys maneuver the kites, you know, flying the kites, working the lines. You know, that's something that, you know, not everybody gets to see, and these guys have it down to perfection. And then, you know, seeing that one sailfish the first day literally come right to the boat, and, you know, the mate made a perfect cast, and just watching that fish really just hone in on it. You know, he's playing like cat and mouse, really getting serious with it, and just watching him swallow that, and Jacob being able to catch his first ever sailfish. You know, that was an experience I'm going to cherish and remember for a really long time.
On this saltwater trip, so we've got a bunch of just little old bass fishermen out here chasing some of the biggest fish in the sea, or at least I think they're the biggest fish in the sea. They kick my butt. It's been so much fun the last 2 days. You know, we've caught amberjack, sailfish, snapper, grouper, tuna, you name it. And just to get to see the caliber of these boats and the techniques they use, kite fishing, it's just stuff you don't get to see in person very often. And so, you know, and it doesn't hurt that you're on a 53-foot. I mean, it feels like a ship. I mean, we were in some big waves today, and it just cuts right through them. Couldn't hardly feel it. I get seasick personally. Never had an issue with it in a boat like that. But you know, catching this caliber of fish and feeling how strong they are is it's mind blowing. You know, before I come back, I'm gonna hit the gym for about 2 months. I know that. It kind of made me feel like a wimp catching that big amberjack.
Time for 2 days. Got 2 full days on the water, and it can be kind of overwhelming for somebody like me that fishes for bass most of the time. There's a lot of water out there, a lot of different places you can pull up to, and it's kind of interesting to see exactly how the fish act and how they set up differently in the salt water than they do in the fresh water, because out here they move so much, it's really hard to stay on top of them. So had to run around a lot, check a lot of different spots, and that's really kind of fun. So whenever you drive across a spot that you're not really catching that good, then you go to another one, you'll start marking fish. That's really what makes all of us kind of excited about moving around and jumping around. So there's a big kind of culture shock for me, because I'm not used to it. I'm not used to dropping 400, 500 feet, you know. We don't hardly ever catch bass that deep, but still was a ton of fun. Got to ride around and learn a bunch this week and cover some water in the salt, so you learn a lot whenever you do that.
It was unbelievable. I just never imagined. I remember watching fishing in the Keys 20 years ago, and I always wanted to come here, and so I'm very grateful and thankful for this opportunity. We had an absolute blast. I mean, speed jigging, catching tuna, amberjack, you name it. I really fell in love with it. I really enjoy using the gaff. You know, if you guys get to see some footage on that, I mean, I really fell in love with that. But just watching, the whole team of Executive Decision, work, I mean, their thought process, as far as timing, certain spots, wind directions. I mean, if you know anything about fishing, not only bass fishing, but in the saltwater world, I've seen a lot of similarities, but you really got to understand the bait fish and what they do and whatever species, that you're chasing. But it's really phenomenal. I mean, I don't know if you can see it in the background, but we fished on the 53 Sueños, and it's got, a tower. It's basically their tournament boat, and it's definitely decked out for the tournament angler. It's phenomenal. You got to go up in the tower and, see what Captain Chris and Anthony and those guys see. It's just, it's amazing, to see that. See the fish, chasing bait, coming up in the sprays, and then, Captain Chris just kicking in gear, then, trying to make the chase. Then you got Big John, man, trying to make the right cast, or Josh. It's just phenomenal, to see him hook up the sailfish. It's just amazing, I'm very grateful for the opportunity. It's just phenomenal.
What made this trip really unique was to be able to go out there and jump in the 53-foot Sueños and to join a team that is so seasoned, the Executive Decision. I mean, they're the professions of their craft. They know, professionals, they know what's going on. They understand what's happening. To see those guys work, and then also to be able to ride in an awesome boat. I mean, to be able to take those waves, to be able to run and get up on pad quickly, get to that next spot, get to that next fish. All of that sort of was a cool crossover, and there was so much that I could sort of like bring back to what I see in the bass fishing. Now, the only thing I said today, I was like, one thing that I look at is, I'm like, look, bass fishing is very similar. The electronics, to sometimes the tackle, but they're just a lot bigger. The fish are a lot bigger, and overall, it's just like it's definitely was a little bit out of my comfort zone to like try to learn something new and understand exactly what's going on, because in my craft, like, all right, you know exactly what's going on, but they're the best in theirs, and you just sit back and you want to soak it all in. You have that opportunity to sort of like take that knowledge and understand a little bit about what's going on and what's transpiring, why they said, okay, that spray did this, that's not what we're looking for. This spray's going further, that's what we're doing. And so like that was a really cool aspect of, because you're always trying to learn, and there's so much to learn. I think that was one of the fun things, one of the top things that I really enjoyed this trip.
I'm here to see y'all.
No, you good. Now I'm going to do the
I didn't realize that was there. Did you?
I'm like, he said, I got a couple plugs in the box, y'all pull it out, and it was like he was saying, all the hooks were rusted on it, and I knew right then. He was like, we gotta catch some bait. I'm like, no dude, just throw it in there. I mean, it just looked like a school of stripers, but it's redfish one. I was like, gosh, you know, I knew right then, I was like, yeah, I probably should have brought some plugs.
I'm telling you, saltwater seems like brought that up. Our challenge.
Yeah, dude, I looked at the weather. I swear there was a pole. Try to keep it up. Yeah. I feel like a damn. Oh, true.
And definitely another cool thing is, you know, these guys, I mean, then Mahi came in, they started crushing them live baits, you know, it's just stuff that we don't get to see all the time.